market is about to open. I'm going to go in one right here just to see what happens. I go in one. Oh, not full position. So one. And then I will scale accordingly. Gonna keep my stop loss here. If it goes here, I will take out, but I want to see what happens here. And the reason I'm trading here is because those sellers stepped in again right here. That was loud as shit. That scared the shit out of me. Okay, so sellers stepped in again right here. Large red bar, small selling volume, buying volume is large, low bar. So I want to see if we reject here. I'm not gonna be too hasty to get in. I honestly don't mind if I lose or win this trade. I really don't care. Trade with my hands, trade what I see. I want to see the bar close in below in this area. This is our fair value gap, so this is the area of interest. The buyers and sellers are in here. I want to close off in here. Okay. Projection here. I'm not too hasty to enter in this. I might wait for the next bar too as well. Because remember this is an area of interest, so what happens here, this can be a large red bar, and then a green bar will just shoot up right after, and we'll move up to the upside, right? So I am chilling. I'm not gonna stress myself out with this. Okay, we can start to scale. Let me see how this looks. Yeah, we can start to scale in. I'll go 2. Peep my stop loss. I can put my stop loss a little more up from here because my entry is here. So I'm actually gonna here, and I'm gonna go 15 points up from here because there's liquidity up the top, right? So at about a 90, I can go 10 more points up. Yeah, I can do like a 90, and then I can put my take profit here. And if I get stopped out, I'm not going to re-enter right away. I want to see some type of confirmation at the top, which means like I want to see us come back out the range and move around and some type of consolidation. That's the only way. And don't be fooled by this. We can just jump up right here. Don't be fooled by the drop. The only reason I entered and I scaled was because we got the shooting star pattern. It wasn't as strong, but we got a nice decent bar for low volume, right? So we got some buck for our effort. Let's see if we can fall here. Okay, this is bad, right? This is where buyers are starting to step in. See, we closed off here. Now we want to see how the next green candle looks. It looks strong enough. I don't mind. I'm just gonna close out the position and wait for something to happen above. Unless we just get stopped out on this first candle. But I want the candle to be decently strong with a close. Unless we get some type of divergence. Unless we get a double bar close divergence. A double bar close divergence is when let me just so I can get this off my screen. A double bar divergence, as you see here, the RSI shows momentum, right? So look how this most likely will show that this will close below, right? But the money can just shoot up and close here and then reject, right? But this will show that the money is lower than this, right? But the money will be higher. Um, I'm really gonna go into concepts this weekend. I should go through some concepts and videos about back testing and just concepts about divergences and stuff. Divergence is just a mix up between my indicators and the price action, right? So let me look back in just in case I need to exit my position. I'm gonna wait for this. Even if we go above, I want to wait for this bar to close, because this would be a perfect example of a divergence happening, right? A long wick up, but the bar closes under. If the bar closes above, I'm just gonna exit. But I want to see a long wick up and then a bar close below, and that would be a divergence. Unless it does close and then the next candle is a long wick up and then we reject, then we can see. Mm. But yeah, buyers have definitely stepped in here. That's why I'm just being wary, right? Because you can see here, the selling volume was larger, but we got a low candle. The green candle was smaller, but we got a good amount of effort in there, right? So the buyers are definitely stepping in, looking for some type of liquidity at the top to take out before we move, which I'm pretty sure is here, right? So we move up, we come outside of range, and then we move around. So I'm just chilling. I want to see where the next two candles take us. We did get that divergence, even though the money did close above, but it's not significant, right? You want to it's invalidated if it's a significant close, which means like a big candle close above. But as you can see, it's just like the tip. It's barely, right? Let me, if I can put a line. It's barely closing above, right? So this is not extremely bad for us, right? Now, if a large bar was to close above this line, then we'll say, okay, we're most likely gonna go shoot up higher and look for some type of liquidity stronger above, right? So we're just chilling, and we got that divergence as well. Okay, big sporadic movement. Let's see if it's a wick or if the bar really wants to close. When it's like this, I want you to understand: do not panic, right? A lot of times when I trade with people, they see that bar, they're like, oh shit, oh shit, we're going up. No, just relax. If it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Are you gonna die? You're not gonna fucking die. Relax. Calm yourself down. Compose yourself, right? It's not a game of emotion. It's what will or what can happen, right? It's a game of probability. Just chill. And if your emotions are way out of whack and you really can't, you really just stressing yourself out, just take a break from trading, honestly. Step away. It's not that serious. Get back in your journal. This is nice too, a nice divergence as well. Another nice. This is a perfect example of another divergence, right? Realize how the money is closing higher, right? Like it's doing this pattern. It's going up, right? It's going an upwards pattern, right? The money goes here. It closed higher here, right? But look on my RSI. It's closing lower. Let me do another. It's closing lower, showing that momentum is going down. Momentum wants to go downward, but price keeps going upwards. So if price was to move up stronger here, this is most likely saying we're looking for some type of liquidity for us to move down, right? So it's it puts you in a comfy position. It puts you in a comfy position to say, okay, I can probably look for something up here for another rejection. And that's what happened yesterday. I'm gonna put my alert right here, my stop loss, because I want to look away from this for a second. It did the same thing yesterday. Was it up here? Yeah, it was up here. So we got our rejection here, right? This is where sellers stepped in strongly, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was around here. Well, in the morning they stepped in here, but you know, New York open, blah blah blah. They were playing around with people first. Let's just get a shot of me. It's just mad loud. Okay, we can close out because this can just go to the moon. If it starts to break down into the range, we can come back into it. Okay, it's moving higher. And that's why you stop out in your stop loss, right? Because this can just keep moving up. Okay. But let me talk about what happened yesterday. So yesterday, right, sellers stepped in here, right? But they were reaching for something, or reaching higher for some type of liquidity. They're gonna try as much as they can to stop out the masses before they make the actual move. If they don't make the actual move, that's fine. We can probably move higher. But we do see that sellers were stepping in. Buyers just step in here. We could have entered here, but I think they're just trying to take out as much people as they can from this market before they move, right? So this is from yesterday. Maybe we can get a gap fill and then we see rejection here. Let's see. Let's see if sellers step in here. I gotta turn the sound down on the alerts. It's just scary. I hate the alert sound. It just scares me. Especially when I have headphones on. Full volume blasting. Okay, now let's take a look at the volume. Green. If this, let's see if this gets small. Kind of want this to end off green. A small green candle. Unless this is an engulfing candle. This is an engulfing, that would be nice too. But I want it to close below. Now I wouldn't use this as a take profit because we already retested here. This is a decent engulfing candle. This is decent. I'll enter one. Buy stop. Put it 10. I'll put it 15 points above here. So about 30, 35. And this is a good take profit level, but like I said, it was retested here. So maybe we can look for a lower area that people were aiming for because a lot of people did get stopped out. So we can move down stronger. I'll put it here. Bring this back because we got stopped out here. Look for another short position. Another 1 to 3. Oh, most likely getting stopped out here. I'm gonna just chill. Attack on Clash of Clans real quick. Chill. Yeah, hearing me? And you're on my Clash of Clans Discord or on the server. You better attack. We attacking today. Hey, somebody donate me some troops. With my troops, with my troops. I'm about to get stopped out. I'm gonna attack. Let's see if I get the 3-star at least. Oh, without me closer to God. Stopped out there. Now, if the next green candle is a strong green candle, I'll just leave it alone. Because that shows that buyers are really in the market strong here. So let's see. You have this green candle is strong. We're moving up for another level of liquidity. Let me see how much we're down today. Oof, down 68 today. Yeah, big candle with low volume. This is where you just chill and relax. If I see something else, I'll enter back. And maybe we can see some type of buyer step in right here. If price comes and does reject here, and we move here, I'll see if buyers and sellers are here. So, last play. I'll, I'll let the next two candles play out. We got stopped out here. And I didn't even get the 3, so I got the 2-star. Damn. Okay. We most likely will reject here, but it's slow candles and it's not showing that sellers are stepping in. So maybe we go slowly and we trickle down into that level of liquidity. Where would we go if we would be aiming for that 1 hour gap? Okay. But if we do reject there, we'd be aiming for that level uh over here. Where is it? That level down here. So we just need to wait and see. This is a nice candle, honestly. With a falling star. Yeah, last trade of the day. I like that. And I'll exit if I see buyer step in strongly here. Not gonna risk it, but I like this. 65. Put that 65, 20 points up. Then we aim Let's aim right here. I don't want to aim for this area of interest because we already filled through, right? So let's see. Ten seconds left. We're getting high volume on this. If the bar is small, I'm just gonna exit. I'm not gonna risk it. But it needs to end off. Oh, it ended off green though. Green with a small bar. Okay, I'll keep my stop loss. I'm not exiting that. It could make some pattern. It could still go up too and make some type of pattern. I'm not gonna scalp to my position until we reject. Until we reject and we see sellers stepping around here, and then for us to move down. Other than that, I'm just going to leave my position and let it play. If this volume closes off below, oh, that's very good. That's very good. Okay. So I'm gonna put my alert up here. Let me change my alert for you, because I know that shit scares you too in the video. How do you trade? How do you change the alerts? We're gonna learn together. This is about to go off and scare me. Um, no, I don't know actually. Oof, I just doxed myself. That's that. I doxed myself. Okay. Oh no, it's you gotta right click the alert, I believe. I like the chirpy bird. Not chirpy. Chill out. That sounds giving me anxiety. Chill. Okay, we're chilling there. Okay, buyers could be stepping in here maybe, because the volume seems to be very low. Yeah, the volume is very low here. Let's see. See that volume is lower. That if this sell volume is lower than engulfs, that's very nice. Didn't really engulf, but it did some decent work. I'm going to set my alert. I'll do 5 points above, and I'll look for some type of rejection down here. So I'm gonna put this at right here to see if we break structure here. We come back down, break structure, reject. Yeah, we'll see. I'm not gonna watch this all day. It's probably gonna go up. Okay, whatever. We're watching this long trading session day. And volume is bigger than here. Look on the high time frames is what's happening. So it does look like a low was made here. I like this pattern though. This range to the jump. It usually means rejection is coming. Maybe not now though. The rejection is coming and then the fall will be harder. And then we move down to take out this low. And then we'll use this as support and we move. And this is not just based on of assumption. This is backtesting. It literally just happened as well, right? That range right here, that range. But we didn't get that test yet. That test below liquidity. We move up, we move up. Some type of pattern happens. This was a rounded top. I'm not saying the same pattern is going to happen, but some type of pattern will happen. And then we move back down and we drop. And then we aim higher later. Okay. And if you're losing a lot of trades like this, I recommend you just step away. The only reason I'm staying in these trades is because I can afford it, right? I'm still up. I'm down 150 for the day. Good risk management would tell me to get out at like 400, right? I'm fine with that. To find that nice big play that will set me up for the day. It's not all about win rate. Win rate, my win rate is about a 45 to 55%, which is good for me, right? Because I go for 1 to 2s and 1 to 3s. The math just makes you profitable. Doesn't make sense, but the math makes you profitable. You're winning more than you're losing. Not in percentage wise, but money wise, price wise. Okay. Yeah, buyers are in control here. So if I get stopped out here, I'm probably done for today. Also, it's Friday. We are getting a divergence here, but still, as you can see right here, they put in a lot of effort, got no result. So price will definitely start to move up more. I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm gonna exit. I'm gonna exit. I'm gonna chill. I understand it's gonna reject here. I will enter again if we fall through and I see something, some type of rejection or fill. So I'm chilling for now. GG.